Hi, my name is Rafaela Galinda. I am a filmmaker and a storyteller, and today I'm interviewing Talli Osborne. She is a Canadian and talented inspirational speaker.
For the viewers who don't know, I was born missing my arms and I have shortened legs. So I'm about 3'5". So I was born this way. And people always treated me differently, and they always thought I was an inspiration because I was going to the grocery store, or I was going to work, or I was putting on my coat. And I'm like, it's a blizzard outside. Of course I'm putting on my coat. And at first, this kind of attention, I didn't like it because I was just living life like you were. And I didn't understand why doing the same things that you are doing is inspirational, but only from me, not from you. The years went by and I moved in on my own and, doing all these things, and still going to the bank and going to the grocery store and all these places, people were inspired by me. And as you know, as we get older, the world kind of becomes more horrible, which is really sad. It also becomes more amazing, but because we meet amazing people. But you know what I mean? There's just a lot of hate and negativity and just heaviness in the world. And it dawned on me one day that this is happening. And if I am inspiring people to either get off their butt and do something awesome, or love their body, or just be more confident, that is not a bad thing. It's all in your mind. And I switched that day. I switched thinking, I hate that this is happening. I hate that people are inspired by me, to thinking, I'm making a difference in the world in a positive way. And I remember this specific day. I thought to myself, oh my gosh, Talli, it's a good thing that you're inspiring people. Who cares if you go into the grocery stores inspiring people and you think it's ridiculous? It's okay. And throughout the years as well, people would say to me, you should be a speaker. You should be a speaker. And I was always like, why? Because I have no arms. I should be a speaker. And then also around the same time, I realized, well, I've always loved telling stories. I've always loved being on stage. I've sang in bands, and I love entertaining people. People get paid to do this. Why can't I? And so I did that. And I realized that I could do it for a living, because tons of people do. And tons of people that have more boring lives than mine, and my life's pretty fun, and I'd love to share that with the world. And I thought, oh my goodness, I can use the skills that I have and start my own business. And I quit my job, my corporate job, and a year later I did my first TED Talk. And that's when I realized I made the right decision, because quitting your corporate job that pays you every 2 weeks is terrifying when you don't have another job lined up. And it's still scary having your own business, because sometimes you don't make any money, but I'm helping people, and that is really awesome. And I know that this is what I was put on this earth to do.
Do you think that you didn't like when people would say that you were inspiring because you would associate that with pity, for example?
Kind of. And I have been pitied my entire life. People feel sorry for me, and it's silly because you shouldn't. I have a great life. And I also think that growing up, I was so different, and everyone looked at me so different. And it was the first thing that anyone saw, because you can't help but see how different I am. And all I wanted to do was fit in. I just wanted to be like the other kids. And I tried, and I put on prosthetic arms, and I put on prosthetic legs, and I wore the clothes that everyone else was wearing so that I could fit in. But guess what? I still couldn't fit in. I was still standing out like a sore thumb. And so when people were saying I was inspiring, it made me feel different. And I just didn't want to feel different, And then as I grew up and got more confidence and realized I don't want to fit in, the reason why I'm not fitting in is because I'm not like everyone else. I want to stand out. So as you can tell, I do everything I can to express who I am and what I love, like the color pink and teal and makeup and punk rock and just all the things that I love. And if I stand out, great. And I do stand out, and I just kind of want to show the world that I love who I am. So people are finding me inspiring, and I was like, oh my God, can you just treat me like everybody else? Then I grew up, and I went to university and started embracing, stopped wearing those prosthetic limbs and embracing my appearance and my body. And then realizing I'm not like everyone else, and I should just let your differences sparkle. because we're all different, every single one of us. And what we do normally is the things that make us different, usually we don't like about ourselves. And we kind of just hide it. But instead, I think we should all embrace what makes us different. That's what I do now. And I don't know, I get more positive energy and I hardly get pity now, which is pretty cool.
How supportive and important was your family in your life?
So I was adopted, and actually my parents adopted 19 of us, and we were all different nationalities, different abilities, different shapes, sizes, everything. I always joke like it's like the United Nations at my house because it's just so different and everyone's so unique. But the cool thing about my parents is that they never treated anyone different. You know, they didn't treat me special because I didn't have any arms. It wasn't like, oh, Talli doesn't have to do chores. She doesn't have any arms. No way. Everyone had to contribute. And also living in a house where everyone's so different, and we were treated equally, it taught us that everyone is treated equally. You know, from the very young age, I was taught that we are all special and we all should be treated equally, and that's how I treat people today. So it's pretty cool.
Sometimes families, they can get overprotective of their kids, and it seems like the way you are raised, it has impacted the independent woman you are.
I know people who are in similar situations to me or very similar to me, that their parents did baby them and cuddle them, and now as grown men and women, it's sad. They don't have work, they don't have ambition, and they feel sorry for themselves. Well, mom, you don't know what it's like to be like me. And I hate to say it, but it's how they were raised. Everything was given to them. They didn't have to work hard for what they wanted. And yeah, I'm so grateful that I was raised with this, you know, this way, because it taught me that I'm strong and I can do anything I set my mind to. And it's really true. Like, of course, we all can't do everything, but if you really, truly want to achieve something, you can do it. That's how my mom raised me. I've always been kind of the type of person who wants to do all the things, you know, go to sleepovers and go away to summer camp when I was a kid, and travel and visit friends all over the world. So I worked really hard to be completely independent, and I'm really, really grateful for that.
Well, another thing is that sometimes people think they are helping. They do have good intentions, but they are not helping at all. What is one of the things that is the most insulting to you and that you really don't like when people do?
When you say that, the one thing that comes into my mind right away, I don't even have to think about it, is when I'm on the street, say, or I'm in, you know, in the lobby of my building or something, and I'm putting on my coat, or I'm going to get my phone, or I'm doing something. And to you, it looks like I'm struggling. And you say, excuse me, can I give you a hand, or can I help you? And that's nice. Everyone should ask people if they need help. But if I say, no, I'm good, or no, thank you, say, okay, and keep going. But the thing that makes my blood boil, is, no, let me just do it. It'll be easier for me. Here, let me just do it. Then they start doing it, and then they mess up everything that I've done, all the progress I've done. Because for me to put on my coat is not as easy as for you. And I have a system. So you go to grab my coat while I'm putting it on. Now you've messed it up. So you don't know that, which is cool. I'm not mad about that. But when I say, no, thank you, respect that. If I say, no, thank you, and you say, it's easier for me, that's insulting. I've got my flow. So that one happens to me a lot. It's like, you know what, let me just do it. Or I had, this one makes me so mad. This person in my old building, when I lived downtown Toronto, and they're like, can I help you put your coat on? I'm like, no, I'm okay. Let me just do it. It'll be easier for me to do it. And I'm like, no, thank you. And they go, oh, look at Miss Independent, has to do everything on their own.
You know, with COVID, there is so many details that we need to pay attention to, like wearing masks and some guidelines we need to follow. How are you dealing with that? Is there a particular challenge that you are facing because of COVID?
It's been so hard. You take away my mouth and I'm like kind of screwed. I use my mouth so much. And I didn't realize, like, at the beginning of this, certain friends were reaching out like, hey, Talli, let me know if you need anything. And I was like, why are they asking me that? I can get my own groceries. Why are they treating me different? This is weird. And then I pictured myself in a grocery store, and I pictured myself grabbing some chips from the shelf with my actual teeth, like inside my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't go to the grocery store, you know? And so that was, it's like I worked hard for my independence, and now you've taken it away because I can't grab things from the shelf without my teeth. And so all of a sudden my friends are getting me groceries, which I was very, very grateful for. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't understand the special treatment at the beginning. And then in the summertime when the numbers were lower and we were going out more, I realized I need to figure out how to get my mask on and off myself very quickly. I need to be able to figure out, for me, a lot of people are like, well, not everybody has to wear a mask because they have special considerations and this and that. And it's like, I don't have any hands. I could easily say, I can't wear a mask because I need my mouth, but I still wear a mask. And I have had to relearn how to do things with a mask on. So for example, going to a grocery store and pulling my Visa out of my purse with my teeth, with a mask on, and paying. And I usually use my face to do the keypad. And there's just so many things that I had to relearn. And, I put on my mask and then I have to put on my coat, but I need my teeth to put on my coat. And you don't even know the things that I've had to relearn, and I'm still relearning. It's outrageous, and it's been really difficult. And then there's these anti-maskers, and I'm like, I will. The other day, I put on my hat and put on my coat, and then I went to put my mask on, and I couldn't get my mask over my ears with my hat on. But then I needed my teeth to put on my mask. So the next time I went out, I put on my mask first. Then I didn't have my teeth to put on the coat and the hat. It's just like, oh my God. So I have to relearn how to do that, and the order in which I do it is crazy.
Earlier, you have mentioned that your friends, they drop off a bag with food for you. But how does that work? Do they clean the bag? Do you pick it up the food with your mouth while you're wearing a mask? How do you do that?
That's the funny thing is they leave it at my door, and then I pull the groceries out with my teeth.
With the mask on?
No mask, because I'm in my apartment. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh man, it's just so silly, right? That I'm not going to the grocery store, but then I'm pulling the groceries out with my teeth. And I do try my best not to use my teeth, but then I forget. And then I pull it out with my teeth, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I use my arms and my chin a lot and my feet, but the teeth just work so well sometimes. So they are saying that the virus can't, it doesn't really stick to objects now. Mm. So that makes me feel a bit better that when the groceries come, I can pull it out and not have to worry. But there's been times where one time I went to the pet store, and I went to get, and this was again before the lockdown, like last year, and I went to get cat food, and there was no one else in the store except for the owner and me. And she was behind the glass. And I said, do you mind if I pull my mask out real quick to pull my Visa out? Because it's 10 times easier. She's like, of course. And there was no one around, so I thought it was safe. So I pull my mask down, and I pull my Visa out, and my lip touches the counter. And I'm like, oh God. And I said, do you sanitize this counter? And she's like, of course I do. And I was like, in between customers? She's like, no. And then all the way home, I'm like, don't lick your lip. Don't lick your lip. Because I can't put sanitizer in my mouth. Mm-hmm. And all the way home, I'm like, don't lick your lip. Don't lick your lip. And of course, I lick my lip so many times because you tell yourself not to do something. And I didn't get COVID, luckily, but oh my God, it was scary.